Hey there, it's Isabel Guarino from the Residential Assisted Living Academy. Today we're going to be going through the 3 smartest options for you to participate in RAL. First, you could own the real estate and lease it to an operator. We call this being the preferred real estate provider. You could get twice the fair market rent with a long-term low-impact tenant with little or no maintenance. Because you've done the work. You've purchased the property, you've renovated it to become ready for assisted living. You maybe even got the license on the home. And now this person, this operator, is excited to pay you for the hard work that you've done. And they don't want to sign a 1-year contract or a 2-year contract like a single family. They want to sign a 3, 5, maybe even an 8-year contract with you to help get started on this journey. You know, they're trying to establish roots. They're trying to start a business. So it's important to them that they can establish that reputation there. And depending on your contract, you might not be in charge of the maintenance at all. I'd love to show you how to become a preferred real estate provider in our training. The second way for you to get involved is to own the real estate and operate the business. This is what we do and what most of our students do. This is how you can make a whole lot of money and be in control. You're the controlling partner because you own it all. You're not dealing with anybody else. The third way for you to get involved is to be a JV lender or partner, right? A private lender, a JV partner. Now, for some of you who have deep pockets, this is exactly how you want to get involved. You say, I don't want to own the real estate. I don't want to own the business. I just want to invest in someone who I know is going to do right by me, who I know is going to, make some money. And I'm okay if you don't pay me back for 3 years or 5 years. If you have that type of capital, partnering with someone, becoming a private lender for the students in our training might be a really great option for you. At the end of the day, RAL is just a single family home that cash flows more than any of the other single family investment opportunities. So how much money can you make? Well, first, how much does assisted living cost? You heard me earlier say that one of the options for my grandmother was in-home care. And I said, it's really expensive, and I'll share with you how much that is. Well, here's how much it is. The national average for in-home care is $27 an hour. If your loved one needs 24/7 care, 27 times 24 times 30 days in a month, $19,000 a month. Most Americans can't afford that. And even if they could, they probably don't want to because there's such better and cheaper options out there. But for those of you who've been promising your loved ones, I'll let you stay in your home. Don't worry, I'll get you in-home care. I hope you've been saving because that's kind of scary. I know what you might be thinking. Well, they don't need 24/7 care. I'll take nights and weekends. I just need someone to watch them while I'm at work. That's still going to run you about $4,000 or $5,000 a month. And now you just gave up Johnny's soccer game and Sarah's ballet practice and the PTO meeting, the wine club, the book club, church on the weekends. Because when a senior needs your 24/7 attention, they need it and they need it now. This isn't jump in the car, we're going to the library, Mom. No. It's painful for that senior to get up and move. And this is the reality many families face. The national average for assisted living today in our country is $4,500 per month per person. And how do you find the national average in your area? You go to this website, genworth.com/cost of care. When you go here, you're going to be able to determine how much assisted living costs in your area by typing in where you live, and you'll also be able to see the projections for what it's going to cost in the future. There's a toggle button where you can bump it up 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, and see that this price has increased 79% over the last 10 years. And it's probably going to keep going up. But what states have the highest rates for assisted living? Well, DC's at the tippy top with $6,978 per person per month on average. You see, the thing is I don't want to leave my goldfish, let alone my grandmother, in an average assisted living home. And you probably wouldn't either when you go visit them. You've got Alaska, Rhode Island, Massachusetts, New Jersey, New Hampshire, Washington, Delaware, Maine, Hawaii, and Connecticut rounding out our top 10 most expensive places for assisted living. Connecticut at the bottom at $5,129. Now, here's all of the 50 states listed for you to see what your state's national average is, but it doesn't really matter what your state's national average is because you are going to be living in a specific city or county in that state. So let's dive deeper into Connecticut. Bridgeport's the most expensive at $6,273. You've got Hartford, New Haven, and Norwich at $4,300. Yes, the state average is $5,129, but if you live in Norwich, you might be paying a little less. And if you live in Bridgeport, you might be paying a bit more. But again, I want us to focus on what if you had an RAL home providing you an additional $10,000 a month? Would you be more confident and secure knowing you could pay your bills easily and stay in control financially? Would you be more comfortable knowing you could leave, your loved ones with a loving, caring place and a home for them if and when they need it? And would you be more fulfilled knowing you're making a difference and leaving a big mark on this world? How can one RAL home set you free? Let's use some average numbers. If it costs $4,500 a month to live in an assisted living home, and in most parts of our country, you're allowed to have anywhere between 6 and 16 residents living in the home, we'll use 10 for easy math, and because it's right in the middle there, that means one average home would be bringing you in $45,000 of monthly gross income. But there are expenses, and some of these expenses are normal. You see them within your own home, right? Cable, food, internet, utilities, things of that nature. But then there's things that you don't have in your home, like paying for managers or caregivers, liability insurance, vacancies. All of these things are important in our industry and you need to bake them in. But for the sake of today, I want us to focus on the two numbers at bottom, 20,000 or 30,000. 20,000 is if you plan to be the candlestick maker, the cook, and the baker. You're going to live in the home, work in the home, take care of the seniors. That's not what we do, and that's not what I want to advise you to do. I want you to use the 30,000 numbers so you can afford to pay the staff to do the care that they need to do. Back to our example, using 30,000 as our overhead every month, can you still get a pretty nice home in most parts of the country for $5,000 a month? Oh yeah, that's leaving us with $10,000 of monthly net income or $120,000 of annual net income. But I want to show you what this would look like if we were to do it on a nicer home. Maybe charging $5,700 per month times our same 10 residents, bringing in $57,000 every single month. Our overhead stays the same because we have the same 10 residents, but our debt service is what's going to increase from 5 to now 7 because it's a nicer home. Maybe it's in a better part of town, right? Maybe there's more bedrooms and bathrooms or more square footage. That's leaving us with $20,000 of monthly net income or $240,000 of annual net income. Are you getting excited yet? I know I am. I like to see these numbers. This is pretty cool. And this is just a little bit nicer. It's not even that crazy. What if we were to go big, like in Texas? Texas, Ohio, Illinois, you're allowed to have 16 residents in your home. Let's use 15 for easy math, but let's say we're charging $7,000 a month in a luxury 15-bed home, bringing in $105,000 of monthly gross income every single month. Now, our overhead here is going to increase for two reasons. We have 5 more residents, so that's more food and activities and care and staff, so we need to be able to pay for that. But second, this is a luxury home. If we want to feed them lobster and cheesecake every single night, we can, because we can afford it. They're paying for the best of the best, and we're giving them the best of the best. The debt service on this example home, let's call it $15,000 a month. This is going to be a big property because most seniors want private bedrooms, private bathrooms. So you're going to need to do a ground up build or maybe get a, large single family home that you're going to add a big renovation to be able to accommodate for this. But it's leaving us with $40,000 of monthly net income or $480,000 of annual net income. Could you see yourself doing this? Are you getting excited thinking about the possibilities of this? You see, in our training, I don't just show you how to do this one time. I show you how to scale, how to have a 3-pack. Because if you're going to do this, why not really do it? And second, if you're going to do this, I want you to be able to share your resources, your staff, your residents, however that may look. I want you to be able to 10x this. I want you to see the numbers for yourself. I've got a gift for you here. I want to give you access to our profitability calculator. This is a really cool tool that we like to give to people so that you can run the numbers. You could say, well, what if I want to pay more for food or less for staff or more for this or less for that? Play to your heart's content. This profitability calculator there for you to play with the numbers as much as you want. RAL101.com. Enjoy.